All right, so in today's video, we're going to be reviewing this Ego attachment series product. The combo kit is the MHC1603. Now you can get it in different configurations. In my case, I was trying to get the combo kit. They didn't have it available at the time. They do have different options. You could buy them all separate. And this one here is the MHC1603 if you buy it as a combo. It does retail for about $4.49. It is a Lowe's sponsored product. Normally what I do, I order online. I use my Lowe's credit card to get 5% discount. Once it's ready, I go pick up headache-free, or I get it shipped to my home. Now this one here comes with a carbon fiber shaft, which is backed by a lifetime warranty, which is a very good option. It does come with 8-inch blade with a 3-inch cutting deep capacity for the edger and a 75-minute runtime on low. As far as the weed eater goes, you do have 16 inches of cutting capacity with a runtime of 45 minutes on low. You have the power load technology, which helps you feed the line at a push of a button. You do have 5-year warranty on the tool, 3-year warranty on the actual battery, so I always recommend you register your Ego product. You do have a brushless motor for durability, and you do have a weather-resistant construction. So we are going to go over the pros and the cons and take it out for a little test drive, see how it performs. I currently own the previous version of the attachment series with the aluminum shaft, so we're going to go ahead and compare them to see if there's any improvements on the tool. So with that said, guys, if you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Don't forget to like and follow, and do check out some of our links. They do help out the channel. All right, so let's see what comes in the box. All right, so here you have your weed eater attachment with the bump head. You have the button for your power load, which is awesome, carbon fiber shaft. You do have a connector here, which I'll show you on the actual receiver. These are the little electrical plugs for the switch. So carbon fiber shaft, which is very, very nice. This is your power head. You have your brushless motor. You have your adjustable trigger. I don't like this style of trigger too much because every time you gotta press it, you gotta have, this like that. But it's good for safety, and you can use it on left-handed or right-handed. You have a nice, grip. Here you have your digital 2-speed selector, which is pretty sweet. And you have your, carbon fiber shaft. This is for your, shoulder strap, which is pretty cool. And I believe they're backwards compatible. If you have a regular weed eater head or other attachments, you can still use it with this one here. As you can see, it's a little wider right here. Inside, you do have like the little connectors. This is to tighten your shaft and your lock option here. So very, very sweet. Comes with your Ego shoulder strap. One of the new features that I like is their adjustable handle, so you don't have to be using any tools. I really like this, and it's nice and cushiony. Absorb any of the vibrations. This is your little splash guard. Comes with your manual and your string. Always remember to register your product. Make sure you get that warranty. This is the 320 watt charger. So you're gonna charge your 5 amp, 4 amp, 2.5 amp battery a little bit faster than the basic model. You do have your indicator right here, 2 little lights, and you do have a wall mount option, which I love that. That's how I have mine. Very nice, powerful charger. And you have your 4 amp battery that comes included in this kit. Okay, so this one's the 4 amp. And make sure that it's brand new, okay? Make sure you register so you can get the 3-year warranty on it. And definitely, I ended up one time buying one from the store, and it came with a used battery. So always make sure that your battery is brand new. Now you do have your manual with a little tool to remove the blade and a little Allen key. All right, so this is your aluminum cover here. I wish they would make it out of plastic. It'll be a little bit lighter. Adjustable height wheel, so you could get the 3-inch cutting depth capacity. This is 8 inches of the blade. You have your little rock guard right here, carbon fiber shaft, and you have just a regular connector. So this one here doesn't have any of the buttons or anything like that for the power load, but you definitely want to go ahead and register due to any damage to your carbon fiber shaft. All right, so let's go ahead and install the handle, which is very easy. You're gonna remove this little, you're gonna first unlock it, remove the butterfly. I really like this option, that way you don't have to use any tools. All right, I'm gonna pull out and take out the little shaft, lock here, a little block. All right, you're gonna put your handle towards you. I'm gonna push it in. All right, beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and install the block with a little angle towards the shaft. You're gonna find where you want it, more or less. And then you're gonna go ahead and lock it in. And you're pretty much good to go on that. All right, as far as the strap goes, very easy. Grab the hook. And pretty much that's it. So if you think that it weighs too much for you, you could always use a strap. All right, install the battery. Really like how they have this locking setup right here. Once this thing locks, you have your little channel and you're pretty much, good to go. To remove it, you pull on it and you're ready to rock and roll. And what I like about these batteries, they tell you the level. It's not like one solid color like the old 2.5 amp batteries. They had like either green or red. So you do have, all the little steps that tells you the level of the battery. All right, so here you have your speed selector. You either have low or high, which is very nice, like a little digital. It's not like an actual switch like the previous series. Sweet. So you do have a variable speed trigger that you have to push forward this to unlock it. And it's like instant. I believe the older one does have a little bit delay on it. So if you want to go in low. Very nice. All right. All right, let's go ahead and install the shield. It does have like a little film right here that you gotta kind of like peel off. If anything, it'll probably come off as soon as you start using it. It does have 2 Allen little bolts here. We're going to use the supplied key and it'll basically line up, and that's pretty much it. It's super simple. Now you do have up to 13 feet of line that could be inserted into this power head. So we're going to go ahead and simulate how to install the string. All right, so let's go ahead and connect it. And very simple. Gotta line it up. There's a little red line right here. And then once it locks there, you tighten it and you're pretty much good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and put in the string. Very easy. You are going to get up to 13 feet max of the string. So once you have your head, on the low position, because you see how it basically just kind of falls in one location, you're going to go ahead and put it in. All right. Once it comes out the other side, you're gonna pull it out, make them equal length. And make sure they're equal length. And once you do that, you press your power load button. And you want to leave about 6 inches of length. And after that, you'll bump your head, and then you could pull the string out as needed. So this feature here is absolutely amazing. So really like that option. All right, as far as the charger goes, this is a 320 watt that comes with this kit. When you put in your battery, you slide it in, kind of like locks in, and basically tells you everything you need to know right here. If it's overheated, if battery's no good, fully charged, charging. So basically tells you everything there. It does have a little built-in fan to cool the battery. It is a little annoying at first, but it basically tells you once the battery's done, you don't hear a little fan. So kind of like a great indicator to show you or let you know when the battery is ready for use. Now, as far as the standard charger, if you look at some of the charge times, the standard one on a 5 amp battery takes 100 minutes. The fast charger, 5 amp battery, takes 40 minutes. This one's sold separately. So if you're doing any commercial type of landscaping, you might want to have the fast charger, and obviously some other chargers too, not just one, but that one's sold separately. And the 320 watt charger, 5 amp battery, takes 70 minutes. So it's 30 minutes less than the standard charger. So I am going to be upgrading my wall charger. I have one on the wall, so I'm going to replace it with this one, which is way faster than the standard one. Another thing I wanted to mention, as far as the line goes, all right, so you have 13 feet of length and 0.095 inches or 2.4 millimeter twist line is what I recommend. Here are some of the model numbers here for that Eagle recommends for your weed eater. All right, so if you have the new one and you want to use it with an old attachment, so it's backwards compatible. So if you want to just get, let's say your old head went bad on you and you want to get the newer one, but you have all the old attachments, they all fit. So basically you got to lock it in and you're pretty much, good to go. Same thing as the carbon fiber ones will fit in a, the regular one with the aluminum, the older generation. So either or, they're interchangeable. At least on the weed eater, you're not going to get the power load feature. So other than that, you could interchange them. So you don't have to buy all new attachments. So like I said, if you want to just replace your head unit, you don't want to get the old one, you want to get the nice pretty one, the new one, you're welcome to do it, and it's pretty much backwards compatible with. All right, let's go ahead and weigh it with the weed eater attachment and the 4 amp battery. All right, so we got 14 pounds, 7 ounces, 14 pounds, 7 ounces. All right, let's go ahead and weigh the older series, that's aluminum, the one that I currently own, with the same 4 amp battery. See where we are. I feel like the old series is a little lighter, just by a hair. So 14 pounds, 4 ounces. 14 pounds, 4 ounces versus 14 pounds, 7 ounces. All right, so here we have the power heads. This is the older one, aluminum shaft. This is your speed selector, and this is your safety. You have a variable speed trigger also. It's a little harder on your finger, but so this one usually with your thumb, you would unlock it and then do your trigger. Now, if you're left-handed, it's a little bit more, it's doable. You have to do it with this finger. It just feels a little weird, but it's still, something that could be done with no issues whatsoever. All right, so same thing as far as the battery, the slides the same way, locks the same way. This one, as you see, it weighs a little bit less. You do have this coupler here. It doesn't have the little extra width. You don't have the cable for the power load button. You do have the same cushy handle, but it's not adjustable. But you can buy this handle separately and add it to this one if you are constantly adjusting it, because you might want to do the edging and the weed eater and you want to adjust it sideways. If you want to do that, you could actually purchase this separately. It is a little lighter, like I mentioned. This one's a little bit more modern looking. You have this little rubber protector here if it, you know, goes upside down, and you do have a little, you know, tell you here brushless. I believe this is also brushless, but it doesn't really say it anywhere. The handle is a little thinner, and like I mentioned, you have this little, you know, safety lock option, so you could do it either, you know, right-handed or left-handed, you know. So it's pretty cool, you know. So you have here your speed selector, which is digital. You get a little light right there, and you do have a nicer, you know, look to the unit. Battery is pretty much the same. Once it's locked in there, it has nowhere to go. You have your, obviously, your carbon shaft. If you're not going to use your strap, you could take this off. I mean, it's going to take off maybe a few ounces, or if anything. And your adjustable handle, fantastic. Your coupler is a little wider, so it does add a little bit of weight to it, because you want to get that, you know, that connection for the power load button, just for the weed eater. So really, really nice. Just feels good. So we're going to go ahead and, you know, try it out and see how it performs. I do feel that this one has a little delay sometimes when you are going to go full throttle. So from 0 to full throttle, it has like a little delay. So we're gonna go ahead and test it out to see if they improved it on the new unit or is the same thing. All right, so let's take a look at these two power heads. Now, obviously the new one, carbon fiber, you have the power load button. So if you're doing a lot of cutting and you're going through the string rather quickly, this option is going to be fantastic. You know, you could buy either the spool of the string, or you could just buy the ones that are already pre-cut, easy to put in, and you're pretty much good to go. Now, this one does have a 16-inch wide cutting capacity. So on this one here, it's 5 3/4, and the older one is 5 1/4. So you do have that extra, you know, 1/2 inch of, you know, cutting if you need that, you know, if you need it. So obviously this one's aluminum. You pretty much have the same protector, and you know, you do have a pretty comfortable to use, you know, bump head. I have no issues with this one whatsoever. So we're gonna go ahead and compare using both of them, see how they feel. All right, so on the edger, they seem pretty much the same. The wheels look the same, little lock looks the same, cover pretty much the same. I think the only thing that changes is the carbon shaft. As far as my eye can see, obviously this one's brand new. I love brand new equipment, and this one's pretty much worn out, but it seems to me that everything, the casing and everything is pretty much, they're both the same. All right, so one of the things that I noticed that the response time on the newer one is just a little bit better. I noticed that on the older one, previous generation, just takes, you know, a little bit, it kind of winds up. The speed, this thing is like almost instantly as far as going to full speed. Even though both of them are variable speed triggers, I feel that the response time and the trigger feels way better on, you know, the new one on the 1603. So let's see here. You can see maybe you notice. All right, so let's try this one now. See, it takes a little longer to reach the full speed. It's like almost instantly. Yeah, you could tell, definitely, I can tell the difference as far as, you know, going from 0 to full speed on high on the newer one. You know, that's something that I did notice on my, you know, in the previous generation when I would use it all the time. As far as the weed eater goes, you know, it would just like take a, you know, kind of like a few milliseconds to kind of like ramp up. So definitely, you know, it's a great little improvement from the previous generation. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and show you more or less what the strap does for you. It's actually pretty comfortable. So you wanna go ahead and adjust it to whatever length you feel comfortable with. And it's almost like weightless. So if you want a little bit higher, because you have shorter arms, or a little bit longer because you're taller, it all depends on how you, you know, feel with it. So just feels great. If you have shoulder problems and you wanna, you know, alleviate some of that, you could definitely, you know, wear the strap. So. Always remember to wear eye protection when you're doing the weed eater and the edger. So, right. All right, so this is how you adjust how deep you want the blade to cut. You loosen it up, you adjust the wheel up and down, and that's pretty much how you do it. Very simple, okay? And then once you pick the desired height, you lock it in, okay? And it pretty much tells you right there, open and then lock. Very easy. All right, so final thoughts on the 56 volt Eagle Attachment Series Weed Eater and Edger combo. I absolutely love it. I am keeping this setup right here. You know, I really like the actual power load option on the Weed Eater head with the carbon fiber lifetime warranty you know, on it. So I really like that. Edger is pretty much about the same as the previous generation, except for the carbon fiber handle. Don't forget to register your Eagle product so you get that warranty, and a 5-year warranty on the unit and 3-year warranty on the battery. Now, it took me a bit to get used to the new trigger style, but I actually, you know, quite enjoying it right now. I do like the fact that, you know, you have that adjustable handle on this setup. Love that. You got the upgraded 320 watt charger for better charging times. Even though this one does come with a 4-amp battery, previous generation came with a 5, so technically it's a little bit heavier. But you know, overall this thing is well balanced. It's got a little bit better response on the trigger, which is variable, and it does have good finish, good quality feel to it. So like I said, I am going to go ahead and keep this unit here. Very, very nice looking also. So if you have any questions or any comments, you know what to do. Don't forget to like and follow and check out some of our links. They do help out the channel. If you want to pick it up at Lowe's, your local store, or online on Amazon. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.